Good afternoon, London. My name's Hina, and I'm coming to you from the London Master Shah Tao Center. So, the Master Shah Tao Center here in London has a really unique, amazing, and fun workshop coming on March 26th and 27th called the Tao Song Workshop. Now, this workshop is really unique and different from our normal ones because we don't just teach practices to heal, not just learn techniques for increasing your wisdom, helping your health, relationships. This particular workshop teaches all of that, as well as learning how to increase your singing ability, increasing your ability to connect with your own soul, and even increasing your healing ability through sound. Science has already shown that singing makes people happier and healthier. So for today, we have a very special guest all the way from Toronto. Now, I remember the first time I heard Ioana's voice. I remember sitting in the Master Shah Tao Center in Toronto. And the first time I heard her voice, I was like, wow, what an amazing voice. So without further delay, let's have Ioana Badoi come on. So Ioana, welcome to London.
Thank you.
I see it's a nice. Oh, well, we are very, very happy to have you here. And I know I'm super excited to hear your voice, which all of us will be hearing in a little bit. But first, Ioana, can you please tell us a little bit about your journey? What brought you to Master Shah? And what have you learned so far? How long have you been following Master Shah's teaching wisdom and him as a teacher?
Thank you so much. So actually, my journey with Master Shah began about 13 years ago,
Wow.
and I was quite young, you might guess, at the
Well, you're
time.
young now, so yes.
Yeah, I'm still young. Thank you. And it was just at a time where I knew I wanted to help people and deciding a career path and when I first was introduced to Master Shah, actually, him singing was one of the very first things I was introduced to, and I had no idea what he was offering, but I said, "Oh, he has a good voice." um, anyway, so my mom brought me along. We went to a one-day workshop, and my heart was so happy. I knew I had found something really special and something that I wanted to continue to learn. And the rest is history. I really felt um, this is something that I can use to help people and to accomplish my dream of doing something good for the world.
Oh, that sounds beautiful, and that is a beautiful dream. So, Ioana, before you started taking the Tao Song classes and becoming a healer and practitioner and a Tao Song singer yourself, did you were you interested in singing? Like, were you singing? Were you a singer before, or was it the inspiration from Master Shah that put you on this path, and then you discovered your beautiful voice? Tell us a little bit more about that pathway.
So actually, I was studying music full time in school when I met Master Shah, and I was a vocal major. And so I had a number of years of singing training. I mean, when I first started singing as a young kid, I don't think I sounded that great, to be honest. So I had a number of years of practice and learning proper technique. But what was really unique about Master Shah and what he was offering through what he called soul song at the time um, was much deeper than obviously what I had studied in school. And singing already brought me a lot of joy. And I know music is used as a healing modality around the world. But for me, it still didn't feel deep enough to actually pursue a career in music. So I never even considered doing music professionally for that reason. Not that I don't honor and respect all singers and musicians and all the joy they bring to the world. Um, and of course, there's different careers in the music pathway. But being introduced to using soul song and later Tao song as a healing tool, as a transformative tool for myself and for the person listening, was really something that resonated with me on a very deep level. And when I started doing the courses to become a Tao Song practitioner and Tao Song singer, uh, my voice actually changed, and the clarity and just the way I could sing was profoundly different. I mean, I had already um, had some training, but to hear that the timbre of the voice somehow it evolved further, and that was just so precious to me because I could feel so much love and light and joy as I was singing, that was on a far deeper level than ever before.
Well, that sounds like an amazing experience, and one that I've actually heard many people say that when they do learn the technique in bringing out their own soul song and their or soul language, it's a different feeling. Like as you described, it brings out a lot more love and just happiness and joy and a bit of freedom. What do you, versus when you're classically trained, and what do you think is the difference between the training of going to a music school, receiving the techniques the professional teachers train you and teach you, versus Master Shah's techniques?
So Master Shah teaches us to connect with
Thank
our
you.
soul, and
Yep.
with the training to also be empowered to connect with a really special frequency and vibration, so that when we're singing, we're actually a vehicle for higher frequency vibration and light, so sound and light. So I mean, the physical level training of
Mm.
having proper breathing and all of that is very important, and it is the foundation of even Master Shah teaches breathe from your abdomen, and to open the singing channel, which I didn't receive specifically, this kind of training, but there are very many similarities. Um, but the that frequency aspect and the going deep into the message and to using the voice as a healing tool is obviously very unique, um, to what I was doing before.
Well, that sounds amazing. And actually, there is something interesting that you said that helped me understand in a deeper way why learning these techniques from Master Shah works. Because you said it's light and sound. So I guess the physical training does help us improve in our sound, in our in the smoothness of our voice, and all these aspects, the pitch, all these things. But I think you hit it on the head when you said his techniques and his like exercises and the wisdom, the blessings, they actually help us incorporate light into this. And we hear it in the sound, which is what I've noticed in myself. I've noticed it in many people. And you're right, because yeah, I didn't think about that. So that's really interesting. That's a very, very interesting perspective, and actually is really what happened. So I'm so glad that you cleared that up, because it's not just physical training. In a way, it's also spiritual training to hold more light, to spread more light on our sound waves. So that's amazing.
Yeah.
So, Ioana, thank you for the explanation. But I'm just going to jump ahead. I'm super excited because your voice is just absolutely beautiful. I remember the very first time Master Shah actually told you to sing, and you went in front, and I was like, whoa. And just now, before starting, you sang a little bit, and I was still like, whoa. So I'm super excited. So if you could please give all our viewers a little sampling of your voice.
Thank
And
you.
even though I've heard it before, I'm super excited to hear it again.
Thank you. It's really an honor. And I just wanted to share too that you don't have to be an amazing singer to really benefit from this. And even myself, I have had periods in my life where I've had more training and practiced more, and my physical voice sounds better. But it's really that soul frequency and the light that is the key to what makes this a powerful tool. So please enjoy. I know this is a video, but if you want to close your eyes to go inward and maybe focus on something you just wish to bring more love and light to, please do that.
Wow, that was so beautiful. Thank you so much, Iwana. That was so, so beautiful. How is it for you when you sing with when you turn on these transmissions and blessings, the downloads that you received? How is it different from you singing with them on versus before when you didn't have these additional support?
Oh, it's hard to put into words. It's almost like I forget myself and I'm just the song. And I like my heart is filled with light, like it feels light. Um, I get like I feel the frequency of energy coming to my whole being, and it's just so beautiful. It's such a beautiful experience every time, and such an honor and joy to be singing Tao Song, to be singing Soul Song. So yeah, I think everybody has to experience it to really know what it's like.
Well, it sounds beautiful, and we can all see by you just speaking about it, the smile on your face, the glow. Yeah, I mean, it does sound like an amazing experience. And when you were singing, I know for me, it's like even my heart felt happier and lighter and more fun and more free. So thank you so much, Ivana. Thank you so much for being with us today. And London hopes to see you very, very soon.
Thank
Any
you.
closing words before we log off?
Just try it yourself and you'll see what I mean. And practice, of course. It doesn't all come in one day.
Well, thank you so much. We absolutely loved having you here. We will
Thank
see you
you.
soon.
See you soon.
Okay, bye. Okay, everybody. Well, you heard Iwana's story. You heard how happy and how joyful she feels when she's learned how to open her soul language, her Tao Song channel. And this is how many of us feel. So even if you're not a singer, even if you are a singer and would like to increase your techniques, would like to increase the power of your voice, please join our Tao Song Workshop. It is March 26th and 27th. There's the link there. Thank you so much. And thank you to all our viewers. Thank you for leaving comments. Thank you, Katerina, and thank you, David, Johannes. Thank you to everyone watching. For everyone watching now or watching later, if you could please comment and maybe share this Facebook Live, because the Master Sha Tao Center here in London would love to serve anyone who already is a singer, would like to increase their singing ability, who isn't a singer but would like to communicate and connect with their own soul in a deeper and more profound way, to give the feeling of happy, joy, and just a taste of a bit of liberation and freedom when you just let your voice sing, when you let your soul sing. So thank you so much, everybody. My name's Hina, and thank you. We will see each other very, very soon. Bye.